All right, Brandon from Brandon's Bees. So what we're doing is we're getting ready for winter. So it's beginning October. Temperature is about getting the high 30s, low 40s now. We'll show some temperatures here. And for Celsius, it's 3 to 4 degrees Celsius. So we have some really strong hives here. So we're going to show you kind of what we're seeing for our doubles, our singles, and then we'll show you for our weaker nucs. So 4 to 5 frames. We're actually going to take care of those pretty well also. So just get into it. All right, so we've got one of our double deeps here. So as you can see, at least 8 frames of bees down here, about 6 frames of bees combined for about 14. So what happens is when they cluster, there'll be a strong, big basketball into this hive here. So this is a lot of bees. We're going to actually use them as a heater for our smaller colonies. So just wanted to show you kind of what this looks like. Let's feel the weight of how much honey's in this. So this is about a good 50 pounds at the top, 50 to 60. We'll give them a little bit of smoke, and we kind of want to show you what's going on in this colony. So we'll break it down, kind of show you what we like to see in the brood, and we'll go from there. So we'll fast forward into a frame. All right, so as we pull this frame out, the middle of this double deep here, we'll show you kind of what we like to see. So as I set this down, so they're wrapping up laying here. So this is the last set of bees. There's some brood on this next frame as well. So I can at least see from the next frame, most of that's cat brood. This is cat brood as we're looking at it here. And there's about 14 to 15 frames of bees in this double. So that's perfect. They're going to be a nice tight cluster, big size. They're backfilling here with pollen and nectar, which is great. So again, we're going to use these colonies. So the big colonies, that's what we like to see, about 80 to 100 pounds of honey. Again, double deep, so about 14 frames of bees. The double is actually what we can use for heaters for the smaller colonies. That's what we like to see in the double deeps. We'll cut it over here to a single. I'll show you what we kind of like to see in our stronger singles. So say our ratio is off as they lock down this entire lid. So say our ratio is a little off, we have more double deeps than small singles. These can actually be standalone by themselves. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 frames of bees here, which is, again, what I like to see if they're going to be standalone. So if I'm not putting them over top of double deeps, about 7, 8 frames of bees is what you like to see. Now we're going to heft them and see how heavy they are. So, oh yeah, that's good. That's probably about 50, 60 pounds. So I know you think that's pretty light, but with these 2 frames gone, that's awesome. 50 to 60 pounds, 6 to 7 frames of bees. These are rocking crazy. So we're going to fast forward. I'm going to show you what one of these brood frames looks like. And then we kind of like to see at least 2 frames of brood. We'll fast forward to that and kind of show you what we're seeing in this hive. All right, so we're going to get into this. About 50 to 60 pounds. They weigh good. Oh my gosh, look at this. So this is a full frame of brood here. So that's a full slab. They're capping some of this right here. So this will be merged in about 1 to 2 weeks. Some of this is already wanting to be merged, but they're just now capping this over. Oh, look at this. This is a gorgeous frame of brood here. And as I'm looking through down in here, you can see some types of caps on this side. Let me look on this, and some capped on this. That is gorgeous. Look at this. They're backfilling this. This is exactly what I want to see for a 50 to 60 pound, 7 frame single. So that's what we like to see in our singles. If we can find a double deep to put them over, we will, just because we want them to be completely rocking through the winter. But these are standalones, what we like to see. These will rock just fine as far as winter comes. All right, so we showed you the double deeps, the singles. Now we want to show you kind of the 4 to 5 frames. So if I remember right, we marked this about a week or 2 ago. This should be a little bit of a weaker colony going on. So they're kind of chill. And give them a little bit of smoke. We're going to show you what 4 to 5 frames of bees looks like that we're looking to get over top of a double screen board. So let's crack them open as they're going to be really upset. Well, they're actually better than I thought. So this is a stronger colony. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 4 to 5, I think, frames of bees here. So this is the gist of it here. So with this cluster being so tight, not much going on here. I heft them a little bit. Yeah, about 40, 50 pounds. So with them being about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of bees, this is a strong cluster. We're going to leave them just like this. And what we'll do is, this is the example of the colony we're going to put over top of double screen board. Nice tight cluster. Yeah, they're looking good, but this, just to secure and make sure these bees get through, we're going to make sure by putting them over a double screen board. So we're going to cut into it. I'm going to take this box over. we're going to show you what we're utilizing to keep these warm throughout winter. So this is a double deep we're going to use to put that nuke on. So they're a strong hive, like we talked about. I'm going to set this on the top or in the front. They're going to get a little spicy, that's okay. We're going to get them down. So this is a double screen board. So screen on both sides. They can't get through that. They can't interact. So gorgeous. That is awesome. So if you come up here and look at this. So the bees can't interact, but the heat will rise up. So I'm going to go grab that single or that 5-frame nuke, and we're going to put them right on top. All right, so we're going to set these over. Scoot that smoker out of the way. Less than ideal. All right, so this is our 5 frames. Less than ideal. Okay, so we're going to get them right on top. Keep these bees a little calm. All right. So the reason I like to do this when it's cold is because these bees are all clustered up now. So now they're off the bottom board, all clustered up. When I pick this box up to put it on top, there shouldn't be many bees on the bottom of this. Plus, I upset them, which could be the case. So look at that, no bees at the bottom here. You'll see the bees here. Okay, right on top, like so. Okay, so it's not a problem because the entrance in the front here is for this hive, and there's an entrance on the back for this hive. So I'll straighten this up a little bit. Okay. Now, the last piece of information I wanted to go over. So we got R6 insulation boards. So I get the heat's going to come up from the bigger hive to the smaller hive. But now that it's up in the smaller hive, we want to keep this heat here. So inner cover, got ourselves some R6. Going to knock all of our bees off of this. They'll go back home. And I'll put this right on top. Look at that. Just a little protective layer for our weaker hive, keeping all this in. So that's it for winter. We got our doubles, got our singles, got our 5-frame nukes. They're going to look pretty. We'll give you an update in the spring how these look. These should come out of spring absolutely crazy because of all the heat they're getting. So that's it. That's some winter tips. That's some winter tips that we're kind of doing here in October. Get them ready. It's getting in the 40s or 40 degrees Celsius, and that's what we like to do. So small little tips. We're in Ohio. Look for your location. Don't go off with just what I'm saying. Watch 5 other videos. Don't go off what I'm saying. Look at your location. If you're in my area, then go off of some of this. So again, it's Brandon's Bees. Small stuff matters, and we're trying to keep it simple here. So thanks for watching.